Welcome to Degenerate Nation Podcast. To the tune of Hotel California, but no, less than 11 seconds. It's less than 11 seconds. Okay, hey, because do you know that you can only use 11 seconds, up to 11 seconds of a song?
Really?
Yeah, we borrowed the tune right there of Hotel California. So there you go. Little musical intro. Because Dry Guys couldn't finish the song, we were going to insert a Dry Guys song in episode 374 here, but on the cast, but we're struggling because we're not actually musicians or actually talented at anything. So, you know, it is what it is. How are you, Wendy?
Well, I'm glad that you were able to use Hotel California. At least it wasn't Workplace Minnesota.
Yeah, what's going on in Workplace Minnesota?
Do you ever have a coworker that decides to bring you food?
Yes. I never refuse food. I'm always like, oh yeah, I'll eat that slop. I'll eat your fucking slop that you made. I'll buy your Girl Scout cookies. I don't give a fuck. Whatever's. I mean, I eat. Who am I? I eat McDoubles like 3 days a week, like at least. So one of the other days I ate a Popeye sandwich. So 4 out of 5 days, and it was 5 out of 5 until 5 out of 5 until recently. I ate McDoubles or Popeye sandwich. So. Am I going to turn down free shit? No, I took someone's Taco Bell that they didn't want yesterday. Unwanted
Really?
left, like, remainder Taco Bell. So where did this motherfucker bring you?
Well, first of all, I'm going to skip back to the Taco Bell here. You know, the part that you took for somebody that did not want their Taco Bell was not as surprising to me as the fact that they did not want Taco Bell.
Really?
Yeah.
I mean, we already know we have an advertiser before, so, I mean, at this point, I'll take some Taco Bell money, but it's gross. Unless they pay me to tell y'all, listener, that it's delicious or, like, passable, it's like, hey, man, they could use our not the best, not the worst, it's fine type of motif, but it is not the best, and it is, in fact, the worst. It's gross, but I ate it. It was fine.
You didn't like their selection?
Their selection? Oh, you mean the one thing that they didn't want to eat? I ate the unwanted Taco Bell rather than say no to somebody or spend extra money.
Yeah, well, there are worse things on earth. How about when your coworker decides to bring in coleslaw?
Ooh, wait, coleslaw? Fucking, like, anything with, like, exposed mayo, I'm like, I don't want to eat this workplace coleslaw. What, coleslaw? Fucking coleslaw? Tell me about it. I want to hear about it.
Yeah, she actually made it all from scratch, even the dressings.
Ooh. Thousand Island? What type of dressing? Dressings plural in coleslaw? Are there multiple dressings in it?
I think she mixed milk and mayonnaise together with some white vinegar.
Oh, Jesus. Is that what it's supposed to have?
I don't know. Isn't that what's in douche?
It is in douche, yeah. That is definitely in douche.
Yeah.
Water,
Yeah.
milk, and vinegar and mayo and fucking all sorts of shit. God. Is that what's in douche? Yeah. You ate douche coleslaw.
I did. It actually tasted pretty good, which makes me think that I am creeping back up on the lesbian percentage. Yeah.
Your lesbo portfolio is strong.
Yeah. I think I started about 5, and then after some experiences, the good ones, I crept up a little bit, and then I had a bad one, and I crept back down, and now I think I might be creeping back up.
Okay. So you just ate this shit, like, out of a Tupperware or something? Hello? Wendy's got food poisoning, and she died. So we're gonna take a pause. All right, we're back. We're having some storm technical difficulties due to a storm, or so she says. I think she just went to douche herself.
Yeah, you caught me.
Yeah. Do you got a douche in right now? While you're on the.
Is that what when you're on your period and you're douching? Is that what they mean by catching you red-handed?
Yes, correct. Yes. Do
Gross.
you have a a soggy paper towel roll filled with coleslaw in yourself right now? Inside of you?
Again, you caught me red-handed.
Yes, I did. Yeah. Keep it in there. Yeah, the vinegar really soaks up the moisture. Dries you right out. That's what it does, right? They're supposed to dry you right out.
Okay.
You know, it's like sopping it up when you like when it snows and you just throw some fucking salt on the road the night before. Just sop that right up. Or you know, when blood, like was it salt? It gets rid of blood too. So there you go. So coleslaw does the same basic thing because of the vinegar.
You're like spot on again. It's like, yeah, it's like you live up my hoo-hoo.
I do live up your hoo-hoo. It's a pretty cool place. I mean, it's warm, but it's cool. So you ate the shit, and what happened? What happened
it's
after
cool,
that?
But it's warm. Oh, it was great. I had a wonderful night's sleep. Got up this morning, ready to go back to work, and then I took my, post-awakening, pre-leaving for work, pre-shower dump.
You take a dump every morning before you do anything else? Yeah.
It's kind of a routine,
Okay.
We all have our routines.
Hey, yeah.
Some make coffee, I take a shit.
You take a shit.
Yeah, and I stunk myself out.
Did you just poop and just get, no, I need some air, and like not even wipe?
It's like, I don't even know if I can put words to it, but I'm going to try.
Yeah.
I could smell the spices that were in the coleslaw. I knew.
Oh, you could smell the douche. Wasn't it an olfactory abortion?
Literally.
Oh.
My nose started to drip. The back of my throat started to get like that mucus lining was like building and building and building.
You had a coleslaw baby inside of you, and you pushed it out because it was starting to develop ventricles, and you're like, I don't want to do this. It's inside of me.
Yeah, it's like I never had that happen to my throat before because I had to breathe through my mouth, and then my mouth was reacting, and my throat was starting to say, no.
And maybe it was more of a coleslaw miscarriage, yeah.
I had a half-formed, smelly, stinky, it has a life of its own, coleslaw anal abortion.
So you almost gave vinegar birth, and instead you're like, I'm bowing out early on this shit. Did you have a fan on?
God, it was.
Do you have a fan?
No, it's a half bath.
It's a half bath.
From a half, so it's only just the toilet and.
There's no sink. It's just a toilet.
And there's like rafters and mouse feces and
drip.
No, it's just pretty much a hole in the wall with a shitter.
Perfect place to pound out your
I think like right
your
in the
vinegar.
Corner you could see. Yes, but the corner you could see the bottom of a bathtub above you.
Oh,
it's perfect.
That's awesome. So that's cool. What else is going on? What else you got?
I don't know. Well, I not only all that, but thank God it was fast. It was fast and it was over, and I dumped and I was done.
Yeah.
So I went to work, and then the coworker was like, "You know what? It went so good. I brought more today."
So wait. Now, when you say more, do you mean the same batch of coleslaw? Or this motherfucker goes home and I was like, oh, they devoured it. They love me. They want to interact with me more. I made friends. I'm going to make more coleslaw, douche. What do you think?
I don't know. That's
what do you think she was thinking?
I think that it was fed to the family also. Yeah, so.
They're like, Mom, not this again.
Had whatever was left, and then. I think so. Yeah, I think the kids were like, you know what? I don't know if I want it for another day.
Mom, not this coleslaw again. Jesus Christ, Mom.
I may have gotten. Yeah, I may have gotten refusal coleslaw this time.
Ugh, did you? You're gonna shit out the refusal coleslaw. Did you actually eat the coleslaw again?
No, I actually got out of it.
How'd you get out of it? Did you say it gave me upset stomach? Like, lady, I don't want to be your friend, or do you let her down easy?
No, it was just so busy today at work that I did not take a lunch. I had a couple Pringles and a chunk of candy bar.
Wait, you ate candy bar instead of this cold? Candy bars give you shits too.
They don't seem to give me as bad as shit. Well, at least though the shit smells nice and chocolatey. It doesn't smell like
Was it that vinegar and milk?
Douche.
Do you, no, with Pringles it constricts it, right?
Yes.
Yeah, there you
Especially
go.
cheese Pringles.
Is it the Olestra? Is that what it's called? The fucking fake fat in it?
Yes.
I thought that made people shit. I'm so confused.
I don't know. I'll tell you in the morning.
Yeah. So it's like you just while trying to avoid the coleslaw shits, you got Pringles and candy bar shits instead. That's great. So how busy were you exactly, and did you actually just were kind of busy and you avoided taking a lunch just so you wouldn't have to tell you didn't want her stuff? Because it gave you shit, and you're so honest that you just you don't want the uncomfortable feeling of having to make a lie up. Because you're a very earnest person.
I like where you're going with this, but in reality, I was that busy, and I did have a distraction.
What was the distraction?
Yes, there was another coworker that found a discarded vibrator out in our driveway.
A vibrator in the driveway? What? Was it still wet? Did you smell it?
Yes, it had already started to storm. I don't know what he did, but I'm assuming he did.
Were there pubic hairs on it?
It was pink, curved, twisty, and I do not know if it still had batteries.
It probably did. He tested it out. Bop it, pull it, whip it, pump it, pump it, hump it, bop it, bop it, beep it, blop it, boop it, pop it, poop it, pop it.
Sad part is, though, he showed it to every male coworker before he actually gave it to me.
He gave it to you after every male coworker used it on their dicks and their buttholes. And then it's like, hey, I found this vibrator. You know that's you're not supposed to do that at work, right? You're not supposed to take sex stuff and be like, hey, look at this, it's somebody's pussy toy. Oh.
Yeah, I would hate to watch that security footage on the security cameras.
Yeah, definitely. Oh my gosh. So what happened then?
What are you doing? I never actually was given the vibrator. It ended up in our washing machine.
What?
No, I just heard the story. I have yet to actually physically see this toy.
Why would you wash it instead of have someone just throw it away or put it in lost and found or something?
Well, they said that they wanted to. There's gonna be a poster on our board, right?
Yeah. So it's just it got laundered with the rest of what?
Just whatever laundry is created by a regular welding facility.
It's at a welding facility?
Yeah, like aprons and socks.
There's some jerk socks that get washed with a vibrator. There's a load of jerk socks.
That's what it was.
Yeah.
I knew it.
It's just all formerly white, now grayish, beigeish, sploogish color, and then they're thrown in with a dirty street vibrator. That's great. So, I understand you listened, Wendy. We have something.
Really?
Yes, we have something. We are approaching what in the business is known as the mid-roll. Okay.
Okay.
Are you ready for this mid-roll?
I'm so ready. Let's do
We
it.
have an official sponsor for tonight, or this morning, or whenever it is posted. Are you ready?
I'm ready. Let's do it. Let's do it. Let's do it.
Boop, 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 boop. Oh, yeah. You are now entering mid-roll. Hey, here at Degenerate Nation, we try to do what we can to help out and make a difference in the world. Try. Typically, that is tempted by our screaming out into the void and trying to share some humor and hope. Now, however, we've been gifted another way to make a small difference in the world. And I do mean world, because we have a worldwide audience. And this opportunity, boop, 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 it comes with coffee. Yes, we are very, extremely proud of our first official sponsor, Free Lunch Coffee. In addition to making specialty grade, certified organic, and fair trade coffee, not, free range, as Luther accidentally said, but it's fair trade coffee, not free. There's no such thing as free range beans. It's coffee. Anyways, Free Lunch Coffee is on a mission to end hunger from the lives of young children, which I work with kids, so I'm really on board. When I found out about this, I was like, yes. Where do I sign? Anyways, when you buy just one bag of Free Lunch Coffee, you are also providing 10 meals to children in need. 10! And Free Lunch Coffee gives away 50% of the money they make to end hunger in the lives of young children. They legitimately are working for the common good of children. And here is the exciting part for us and our listeners. Free Lunch Coffee is offering a 10% discount. A discount to our listeners. We have our very own coupon code. We were given a coupon code. Coupons! Use the code DEGENERATE at checkout and save 10%. That's DEGENERATE for those of you who can't spell. Degenerate, which is maybe some of you. Please check them out at freelunchcoffee.com. They offer 100% happiness guarantee for 30 days. If you don't absolutely love their coffee, they will give you a full refund. Again, after you're done listening or right now, go visit freelunchcoffee.com and come back. Order something. Browse the site. They got mugs and tumblers and other neat stuff. And remember, every purchase provides 10 meals that children need. Don't forget to use the promo code DEGENERATE at checkout for your 10% discount. Well, dang. That's awesome. Free Lunch Coffee. How about that, Wendy?
I am loving that. I already checked out the website, and there are some pretty cool-looking mugs and tumblers.
Yeah,
and
that's awesome.
I'm excited to try my first bag of coffee.
I'm going to get some coffee. I mean, I like coffee a lot. I love drinking it. I love getting zooted up off of that. I don't drink alcohol anymore, so it's like, I gotta get something in my system. And if I could help out the kids, and everyone's helping each other, and the kids are the one winning the most. Really, they're the ones winning the most, I think. We get a buzz. We get a sponsor. Free Lunch Coffee gets some customers. They're a relatively new brand. They're, obviously taking chances with up-and-coming superstars like myself and you. And it's everyone's one hand is washing the other. We are washing each other. Bathing like cats. Lick, lick, lick. It's great. Get some coffee or buy me a mug and send it to me.
I love that.
Do it. Yeah, so it's awesome. I'd love to work with them again because I'm actually going to use their product, and the kids, man, it's the kids. I know we don't have kids, but we enjoy kids. Mm-hmm. You have. Well, when you have more than
absolutely, they're awesome.
When you have 3 or more cats, you basically have a child or more. So you have many cats. So you have many kids. Essentially, they add up to, in mass, and then also in their temperaments and stuff. It's like having a child. Let me see them kitties. Show me them fucking kitties. Oh, they're so cute. They're so cute. Wendy, for you, I want to try to work with an animal or organization that helps animals or something, or does a similar thing that, say, Free Lunch Coffee or Tom's Shoes does, in that like they give some of the proceeds to the cause, and if that cause would be animals as well as children, like, that's got you written all over it, and I'll let you read the sponsorship.
Nice. I look forward to it.
Oh, yeah?
Cool.
Yeah, you gonna do it? You gonna do it?
Yeah.
You know who I'm not gonna let read?
I'm gonna do it.
Will or Patrice.
Simple Will.
Simple Will can't read, and Patrice is like, borderline literate.
That's why he's in school, is to learn.
Yeah. See, I could only afford to shell out the big bucks for you and Luther, and then the rest of my hosts are just like, bargain basement, you know? They're just like, they play off me all right, you know, they're fine, but I have to dumb it down for them. I really got it. Those episodes, there's a reason I don't post, like, very often, like, hey, Will joins me to join this. Like, they're like, oh, I'm going to skip that one. He's illiterate. Or, like, but if I put Wendy in it, it's like, it attracts people. But if I don't put Wendy in the thing, it's more like, oh, this doesn't have Wendy, I'm not listening to this. So I just let them figure out. You know what's up. You know how I roll.
Whenever I meet them, I'm going to have to be challenged to some poop games in order for them to say, you know what, I'm better than her. I'm going to beat her at poop games.
Beat him at poop games? What's a...
Yep.
What jumped into your mind when you decided to say the words poop games? Like, what were you envisioning?
Well, it's any kind of game that you normally play. You can take any game. You just add the wonderful element of poop. Let's say you wanted to play tic-tac-toe.
Tic-tac-poop.
You and your friend... Yeah, exactly.
So you have to poop in an X or an O shape?
See? You got it already. You take your friend, and then you take, like, feces.
Yes.
And then you play the game. I'm going to play tic-tac-toe. Yeah. All right. I'll go get the melon baller and that barrel of monkey shit I've been saving, and I'm going to hurl it.
No. You have to use your own poop.
And
you have to poop. No, you have to poop right onto the board.
All right.
Directly. I don't want any of that fucking cop-out shit from you. Literally. Cop-out shit. Okay?
Oh, boy.
I want the real thing, Wendy.
I wonder how fast my coworker can make some more coleslaw.
I think she can whip that shit up pretty quick. I mean, is she... Like, did she get her signals crossed? Like, that was a one-off, lady. Like, come on. Like, you really gonna go right back to the coleslaw well? Like,
That's the
right
bad
away?
Part, though. Yes, but it was so delicious. That part I'm not making up. It was delicious.
That motherfucker can cook, huh? That motherfucker can cook for real. Okay, well, alright, well, I would suggest, like, hey, listen, like, yeah, I'm sorry I wasn't able to eat any of the coleslaw yesterday. Tell me some other things that you like to make. Use her for your free lunch. And then get some free lunch coffee to drown your resulting sorrows in. It's apparently, I've heard it's really good. We got some stuff on the way from them, so it's pretty cool. We can give you a more accurate and blissful testimonial when we're all drinking it together.
I love that part of the morning.
Yeah, for my beverage, I drank some hot cocoa. It wasn't bad. It wasn't great. It was fine. And I'm gonna be replacing that probably with mainlining free lunch coffee. But so this motherfucker can cook, right? So you gotta exploit. Yes. I'm telling you to exploit your friendly coworker that's cloyingly desperate to be friends with you and everyone, and she's using her food skills to gain partnership in a social way in the office. Okay, so I don't know why you haven't already thought of this. Maybe because you're a good person, and I'm not that great of a person. But you need to make her make as much food as possible because you save money on lunch and you get to eat her good shit. So do that. You do know how to use people, right? Do you need a tutorial?
That's a great idea. I like that idea a lot.
Yeah. Do you want me to teach you how to use people?
Well, yeah. Let's do a quick run through together.
Okay. How's that gonna work? What? You have a question? Dinner.
Your food.
So okay. You be the woman, and I'll be the user.
I love your food.
No. You are the woman. I will be the coworker, the user. Okay. Try again.
Oh, okay.
Yes.
All right. Hi, look what I brought today. I made mashed potatoes and meatloaf. Look at this. I even put it in little packages just for everybody. I'm going to put it in the fridge, okay? Make sure you grab it at lunch, okay?
Okay. So here's what I do. The user. I make sure someone else eats it first. Okay? Because I'm not going to eat something that sucks shit. If I don't go up and I get the sense that either by asking them or seeing them like discard it, most of it, and like hide it or whatever, because people hide things when they don't fucking want it. I get a sense of it before I taste it, because I'm not gonna like really take a shot. And then worst case, you're eating it and you're like, this isn't very good, and then they catch you. Oh, I see you're having some meatloaf and potatoes. Oh. You don't want that shit. That'd be evil on you. So step one is you make sure other people can vouch for it. It's kind of like going to a Yelp review before you go to a fucking Pizza Hut or something, you know? Like, if you want that 2-star barrier breached, right? So you make sure that it is vouched for, okay? And then you eat it. You don't eat all of it unless it's really, 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 really good, okay? And then you make sure you take some time out of your day, not too long, because you don't want to create the impression you really want to be friends with. You want to string them along, because you're using them for food or like concert tickets or whatever the fuck, you know, whatever they want to give you. You know, you're gonna take it. You're gonna take. And you're like, wow, that was some. I like meatloaf. I do. But I loved yours. I loved it. And those potatoes really complimented the meatloaf. I mean, but those potatoes were great. You got a talent. Anyway, I gotta get back to this.
Buckets.
I gotta get back to this.
Before.
Yeah, I have probably. It's like, I gotta get back to that. Spreadsheets calling. But gosh, thank you again. And then you just walk off. Expression goes off your face. You're no longer eating shit. And you're going back to work. And then the next thing you know, they're making you a fucking 5-course meal. And you're living in their skin.
Oh, wow. Like lasagna and everything?
Yeah, fucking 5-course meal. I say
to give me a bottle of wine with all that.
I say 5-course meal and your first thought is lasagna.
Yes.
Are you serious?
Yes. With salad and breadsticks and wine? Yes.
What some fucking kind of Olive Garden shit fantasy do you have here?
I'm a chick. Give me a break.
You gotta aim higher. I mean, this motherfucker's making you food that you don't have to pay for.
Hey. There's no lobster around this place. We're in the Midwest.
I went to school in the Midwest. I mean, you're probably right, though, because I had my graduation thing at an Olive Garden, so. Oh, we had catered Olive Garden, anyone? OG Catering. But you got to
think that this.
You gotta get this motherfucker to make you stuff. You think you could pull it off? What I just did?
Absolutely, yes.
Really?
Oh my God! You know what? I like meatloaf, but yours is really good. Could you give me the recipe sometime?
No.
Potatoes.
You don't ask for the recipe. Not that early. No, here. Okay. A meatloaf recipe? Who are you gonna grift into making you? You don't make it yourself. You're thinking like, I want to give back. No, 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 no. You take. You're taking. You are taking. So if it's something like, I guess in your world, lasagna, then you might take the recipe, but only if you can get some other dumb motherfucker to cook that for you. Okay, you're not cooking for people in this scenario. You're using, you're taking, you're getting, receiving. Only take. You understand? Okay. What else could you say to her besides, I'd love to have the recipe? What would you say instead?
Actually brought in a recipe for soup, and I did. I took it and I brought it home. Yeah, I brought it home and I gave it to my husband because he's the one that cooks.
Oh, now we're talking. Okay. See, now this is useful information for you because you say you don't really cook that much, right?
I enjoy cooking. I'm actually good at cooking, but I actually spun that around, and my husband said, well, you know what? You could do this a little bit better, and you could do this a little bit better. And I'm like, okay, yeah, want to show me? And I haven't had to cook since.
Oh, yeah. So a little bit of mix of the learned helplessness meets like catering to your man's like ego kind of thing. Nice pull. See, you are my pupil. You are my Padawan. I believe in you. I'm gonna make you a better grifter, okay? You're gonna be.
It's actually gotten so good to the point where he can't cook unless I'm sitting there on the other side of that countertop watching him. I even have my special stool where I watch him.
Do you pretend to be interested, or are you generally like into the cooking, or are you just like waiting? You're like looking at your phone or your watch. Yeah, that's a good answer. That's a grifter answer. So I can make you my queen grift, like. Because you have an endearing and earnest charm, and people realize that about you, so you can exploit that by mailing it in often.
Okay, all right. You know what? I never really thought of it that way before, but Andy, that's awesome. I mean, will you be my guru? Will you be my teacher?
Grifting guru. I will totally be your teacher. An apt pupil you will be. Like, you'll be using people in no time. Listener, if you'd like to learn how to grift people, where can they go, Wendy?
So, pay attention, people, because this is where you get all your information.
That's right.
Email us at degeneratenation@gmail.com. You can find us on the Book of Faces at Degenerate Nation or Degenerate Nation Podcast.
Yes.
You can go on Instagram at Degenerate Nation Podcast, and we are found on Twitter at Degenerate Show, or I am also at Degenerate Wendy.
Yes.
And then sponsor us on Patreon.com and be a patron.
Yeah, where can they go on Patreon.com?
Degenerate Nation.
Yeah, Degenerate Nation. What can they do there?
Ooh, they can donate as little as a penny, and they can donate as much as they'd like. The sky's the limit. I would really enjoy it. And then you can show me how to be a donor and actually, teach me that way, donors. Teach me how to be a patron.
Teach me how to donate. Teach me how to donate. Yeah, you can do that. And we're having a promotion going. You can name that lamb. Name that lamb. Bah. Is there still 2 lambs left or 3 lambs?
There are 2, boy and a girl, but there is a 3rd name that I'm waiting to put on the tombstone.
Oh, you got a tombstone for it? I thought you got
it's made out of it's made out of popsicle sticks.
Oh, okay. That's awesome. It's cute. I thought that you got another lamb, like a 4th lamb, if you include the dead lamb.
Yes, that little girl is there.
Are there?
Also.
There's 2 dead lambs?
Nope, 2 alive girl lambs, 1 alive boy lamb, and 1 dead boy lamb.
So we got 3 lambs with no names, or does anyone got a fucking name?
I named one of the girls Stardust.
Oh, okay. Well, Stardust has already been named, but so you can't name the other one Stardust. But come up with something that's not fucking Stardust, and you get to name the lamb if you donate out. If you can out Patreon, the current top patron is $13 a month, but We'll see if you can boost that. But even if you don't, the newest best patron, the newest highest level patron gets to name a lamb for sure. Okay, so there's still that other lamb to name, and there's the dead lamb to name too. Yay! So, what have we learned today? Coleslaw douche makes you shit your pants the next day. If you're lucky, you make it to the next day. And I am the man, the one, who can make you what you were born to be. I will build a better monster.
Yes, or did I just persuade you that you were? Has the teacher become the student?
Oh, good night.